What is going on, Scorpio? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your new moon energy reading, and that's for it's taking place on January 21st, right, 2023, in the sign of Aquarius if you follow Western astrology, but if you follow sidereal astrology, that will be taking place in the sign of Capricorn. All right, so let's, as always, dive into some numbers that you guys may be seeing that may be of significance to you at this time. For those that are interested in booking a private consultation, donating to the channel, checking out my Etsy wish list, checking out your other elements playlist, donating your girl a coffee, any of that information can and will be found in the description box of every single one of my videos below. So let's get into this reading for you guys. Scorpios, you may be seeing 10, 10, 10, okay? 10 may be your life path number. You may be born on the 10th of this month, which is tomorrow from when I'm recording this, which is when you guys will see this video. The 10th of this month, so tomorrow may be of significance. So if something happens, you may want to refer back to this video. It should be interesting. All right. 6. Okay, so some of you may be a life path number 6, may be born on the 6th. These energies at this time during this new moon may be playing out in your 10th or 6th house. Okay, and then we have 12. So some of you may be seeing 12, 12. You may have a life path number 12. You may be born on the 12th. The 12th of this month may be of significance to you. And this 12 is giving me hangman vibes. Okay, so some of you may be guided at this time to really see things from maybe a higher perspective. Okay, or just see it differently. Do like you know, Virgo, and you know, try to see things from all angles, right? The more vast you can see things, the better. Okay, it's interesting how that just popped out. Ritual invocation. So some of you may be invoking different deities or energies to work with. Always, you know, be sure to do your research, okay, before you pick up something you can't put down. Okay, if you know, you know. All right. You always want to do your research before you call in certain energies or spirit beings. Okay, totally good. You always want to do your research. Make sure you know what they like, what they don't like, who they work well with, who they don't work well with. Okay, make sure you know those things. This shit's real. You set yourself up real good, in not a good way. Okay, if you're not mindful. Okay, so spirit for Scorpios. So we have the Watchtower of Autumn. Okay, so the Watchtower of Autumn speaks of essentially a time where the things that you've been putting in time, energy, and effort to, those things are starting to come to fruition. Okay, so this is a time where you're also preparing to kind of like make room for the new. Okay, which makes sense. Obviously, we're in the, they call it a super new moon or a snow moon. Okay, so anyway, new moon, okay, that's taking place at this time. So I feel like whatever you guys have been manifesting, okay, is coming. So confidence, I feel like some of you, is requiring you to really be confident in what you've been asking for. You may not see physical proof and evidence of it yet, but just because you don't doesn't mean nothing's not happening behind the scenes. So I would keep that in mind, okay? Allow yourself to detach from what it is that you want, but you don't have, doesn't mean you have to give up on it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So, but yeah, I feel like some of you are, you know, maybe working with the different elements, okay? But this autumn energy definitely speaks of, you know, things coming to fruition, okay? Things you've been asking for. It's finally, you're starting to finally see some type of fruits of your labor, some type of sprouts, okay? Of what it is that you've been asking for. Some of you are also going through a healing at this time, really allowing yourself to heal your mind, body, and spirit, to basically release things to make room for the new, okay? And then we have full moon Leo, go wild. Okay, so this is about tapping back into that like passionate, wild side of yourself, okay? Doing things differently. Allowing yourself to really like let that inner wild child inside live, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into your, let's get your finance messages, and then get your love messages, okay? It's a pretty in-depth reading, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. Doing something a little different this week. But yeah, so if you guys enjoy my style of reading, I really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, okay? Consider subscribing if you have not. Scorpio, I love y'all so much. I have a Scorpio moon in sidereal astrology, so it's pretty interesting. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So anyway, spirit for Scorpios, this new moon. Any career finances for Scorpios. What's going on? What do they need to know? This full moon. Interesting. Oh, some of you are being guided to explore. Yeah, some of you are being guided to explore a different industry at this time, Scorpio. Okay. And I feel like there is jealousy around you, and I feel like you know about it. I feel like I feel like some of you work for the entertainment industry. You guys could be an entertainer yourself, or the people that you maybe manage are entertainers. Okay. But there's definitely some unethical behavior here that I feel like you are aware of, and Spirit is really guiding you, I feel like, to explore your options at this time. Okay, don't I wouldn't invest in anything right now, especially if it's regarding entertainment things or contracts, things like that. There is envy and jealousy around you. You need to be mindful about that energy. I feel like they don't have, whoever this person is or these energies are, they do not have your best in your mirroring. They do not have your best interest in mind. Okay, I feel like you know who these people are. If you don't, you have an idea of who they are, and they could be an entertainer. Okay, if that is a a helpful hint for you. Okay. All right. So, Explorer says, keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. You may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. You may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where the magic lies. Okay. So for some of you, that is what this is about. That there's, some of you are being called to be a healer of some sort, but it's requiring you to maybe do some healing within yourself first. And that's why for some of you, you're being guided to, I feel like, explore other areas, other career opportunities, other, paths of your journey, right? Of your purpose. Okay. So unethical says, unethical behavior can lead to some serious consequences. Someone is stealing or lying to you about money. Don't sacrifice your morals for money. Okay. So for some of you, like I said, there could be this energy that is around you. That is why I feel like some of you are being guided to explore other type of industries, other maybe businesses to work with or collaborate with or whatever it is, because there's some unethical shit going on here that you can easily take the fall for or with if you're not careful. Okay. I feel like I said, if some of you are aware of that and you've been maybe having an inkling, this reading may be very well confirmation for some of you. Others of you, if this is something that maybe you're unaware of, I'm letting you know. Okay. Others of you, you already knew about this. Okay. And this is just, again, confirmation. Okay. Entertainer envy. So there's someone, like I said, around you that may be envious of you. I feel like for some of you, you may be doing some healing on yourself, and maybe you're looking different, maybe you're presenting differently, maybe you're glowing in some type of way, and there's people around you that are really jealous of you. Okay. Put yourself out there and bring out the best in you so you can get noticed. You could be drawn to careers in theater, dancing, music, or any type of entertainment. Is there a talent you could turn into money? Time to think outside the box. Okay. So some of you, that is what Spirit is talking about, this explorer energy, allowing yourself to explore other ways of putting yourself out there, other ways of sharing your gifts with the world. Like, you don't have to resort just to one way of doing it, or the way that maybe something has always been done. I feel like some of you are really being guided at this time to do something completely different because there's some unethical shit going on. Someone clearly doesn't want me to fucking talk about. Like, my throat chakra is so, like, clenched right now, bro. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like someone, like I said, around you really does not want something to get out. Okay. Like I said, if there's some shady shit that's been going on, embezzlement, I'm hearing embezzlement of money, embezzlement of funds or investments, EFTs, NFTs, like there's something going on that isn't right. Okay. And if you are tied in that, just know that if they're going down, you're going to go down with them. So if you know that you're involved in some shit like that, I suggest you know what I'm saying, make your moves to exit, right? So envy, you could be envying other people's financial success. Try not to live beyond your means just to keep up with others. Others could be envying your success. Careful who you trust with money matters. Okay. So take that as that resonates. That could be, some of you, that someone's jealous of you. If you know you're jealous of someone else and kind of like eyeing someone else's success, just know that, you're fully capable of your own. Okay. But for some of you, there's something better. Okay. Some of you are guided to write. You may be guided to write a book or something like that. Okay. So for those of you that are guided to maybe write about your life story, autobiography or something like that, Spirit wants you to go ahead and do that. Okay. Some of you just kind of feeling like it doesn't matter. So I feel like things that may be not working out, I feel like it's not working out on purpose. I feel like it's positioning you to be able to put your focus towards something else that matters a little bit more, okay? That matters for your path and your purpose, not for what society tells you matters, okay? All right, Spirit. Ooh. I really don't like that. I don't like it. Let's get your love messages, shall we? All right, Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio in love? I feel like someone really did not want, someone's really trying not to get caught. I feel like someone may be kind of like trying to like keep you from talking about something, keep you from speaking up about something, keep you from, it's like something that you know, okay? And this is also about seasons changing here. I feel like maybe you've kind of like outgrown your season in a job or a career where now it's time to switch, okay? I feel like it's time for you to now get on your spiritual path or more on your healing journey, okay? And just like dive in full force on that shit, like really go wild with that shit. Like really, I feel like some of you are guided to your spiritual path at this time, your spiritual journey. For those of you that haven't started yet, for those that have, I feel like this is like taking it to another level, going a bit deeper, okay? All right, Spirit, what is going on for Scorpios in love? Let's get past energy. Ace of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there's some passion here with someone that, this could have been definitely someone new, or this could have been something that was restarted with someone, with you and someone. That could have been like your guys' way of like kind of like healing through things that, you know, have happened before, okay? I feel like some of you still have a lot of passion for another person than you, okay? Ooh, Ace of Cups, so beautiful. So I feel like some of you kind of like came into this, I feel like some of you, I'm getting this two ways. So for some of you, I feel like you've been definitely doing the healing work, doing work on yourself, so much so that you're in this energy of, you know, really loving yourself. Okay, I feel like you loving yourself so much where you're inspiring someone else to love themselves, and now they want to love you too. Okay, and that's normally how it goes. That's like how you attract, essentially, right? By you embodying the energy of what it is that you want to see. And I feel like you Scorpios have really been doing that lately, where you're like essentially, you know, you may have got, like I said, new love, okay? Or some of you have been loving on yourself so much to where you're becoming so attractive, so magnetic, you know what I'm saying? To where people are being drawn to you. Like you're getting all types of offers, maybe a lot of people trying to like put you in a hotel room, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, come get in your bed, and, you know, it's like, chill. Like, it's like that power, that energy of healing it's some powerful shit, okay? Like, when people glow up after healing, like that's a whole different type of glow up, okay? Whole different type of glow up. So I feel like for some of you, you're on a whole different type of glow up where people are not recognizing you, and that could be where this envy is coming from, okay? Where some of you are now maybe in like your come up season. There's people around you that don't like that shit, okay? And they may be trying to strategize ways to take you down. So like I said, if that is coming up for you, or you kind of like in that type of inkling, make sure you're being mindful of who you talk around, who you tell your business to, who you got, knowing what you got going on, keeping your moves to yourself, okay? All right, Spirit, what's the current energy between Scorpio and their person on their mind? What's going on with Scorpio in love? What's currently, that was the past energy, okay? So we're getting current energy for Scorpios in love. What is going on? Scorpios in love during this new moon. Whoa. Interesting. So we have the Fool. So for some of you, this is about, you know, I feel like some of you are kind of wanting to start dating again, like wanting to start completely over. I feel like some of you may be looking like kind of having your eye on people that are normally not your type, okay? People that you normally probably wouldn't date. I feel like some of you are being guided to do that, to do something different, really date different people. You might be surprised with who you find attracting, you know, attractive, or like attracting yourself to. Spirit, can you clarify? The Moon. Interesting. So two major arcanas here. I feel like some of you are in this energy of, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to take a risk. I'm willing to try and see what the fuck happens. And I think that's a beautiful energy to be in. I feel like some of y'all Scorpios have really done some fucking inner healing where you have new love that I feel like is really passionate about you. This could definitely be someone from your past, though, that, you know, is envying your growth, right? They're envious of your growth, and they may be coming back in, okay, wanting a passionate new start, wanting to heal the connection. Now they want to offer love, all right? And, you know, I feel like some of you may be willing to take the risk, Okay, some of you may be thinking about it, but there's things that are hidden. There's things to consider here that may be underneath the surface that aren't being shown yet. Okay, so for some of you, it's going to be important for you to really be mindful, okay, of who you're just taking these random leaps of faith with or these risks with, okay, because there's people around you that are envious here. Okay, so I really feel like it's important for you Scorpios to, no matter what area of life, okay, we're talking about, this was money and now we're talking about love here. However, this is all energy, so it can, you know, trickle over into other areas of life, so keep that in mind. Okay, so this could definitely, like I said, be someone that may be hiding something, okay, that wants you to take a risk. And make sure that they're not love bombing you, okay, that they're not gaslighting you, just telling you all the shit that they want, you know, that you want to hear, or they think you want to hear, just to get in your good graces, but they have, you know, hidden motives, ulterior motives. Okay, some of you, you know, like I said, you need to be mindful. There's people around you that are envious. For some of you, this is someone who is maybe from, like, let's say a competing company or something, and they're coming on to you as if they want to date you. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to get close to you to get information. You know what I'm saying? Or to get get some information, get an idea, or you know, like they're trying to get kind of like get in on the inside, kind of like playing like an inside man. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of the people that are around you like that maybe, you know, really on the team of the ops, okay? But they're playing as if they want to be, you know, in your bed type shit. Or they want something long term. Okay, it's like, because you're healing, you're going to be attracting all kinds of people that don't have, you know, your best interest in mind. So keep that in mind. Okay, you're going to be attracting all kinds of see, have you really learned the lesson? Are you really ready for the next step? Are you really ready for the next level? Are you really ready for what you're asking for? Because new levels come with new devils, so it comes with a whole new set of challenges that you may or may not be ready for. Okay, so all right, what is the future energy for Scorpio in love? So future energies, Two of Wands. Okay, clarify. Some of you may be choosing, you know, to leave something behind and go towards something else. Okay, even if this look good, I feel like some of you may be kind of like, you know, it sound good, but it just don't feel right. Yeah, I feel like some of you, it's like, you know, that something's toxic. Okay, I feel like some of you know that it's just going to keep you stuck. It's just going to keep you stagnant, and some of you are ready for, you know, something new. Okay, some of you are ready to, like, let in a brand new, like, live a brand new life for some of you. And I feel like, you know, that maybe certain energies or certain people, they're just toxic, they're just low vibrational. Okay, they're essentially going to keep you, you know, they want you to depend on them. They don't want you to be independent. They don't want you to do things on your own, because that's where the power lies. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, there's some, like, underhanded shit going on that you need to be made aware of. Okay, I feel like for some of you, it's out of ego. It's you know, strictly to do with money, materialism. Okay, for some of you, this could be someone that has an addiction. That could be what's hidden here, but somebody may be keeping from you. Okay, that they may have an addiction. That, so for some of you, if you're being guided to not deal with something, or not, you know, give someone a chance, or, you know what I'm saying, listen to that. Okay, that's happening for a reason. All right. Yeah, I feel like some of you definitely have new beginnings coming here. Okay, and Spirit wants you to, you know, take that shit by the reins and, like, really make the best of it with this go wild here. Okay, there could be some things that are coming up at this time that's helping to clear out, to make room for the new. Okay, so I feel like Spirit really wants you to allow yourself to leave behind things that don't, you know, no longer serve, or that don't serve. Okay, things that you may be just holding on to because there's a sense of comfort there. Okay, allow yourself to release that, because I feel like it's time for some of you. It's definitely time. It's not going to end well if you don't. Okay, so let's get into your tarot. Jesus. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't know what happened to my music, y'all. Oh no. I don't know. What happened to my music? Map. So bogus. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I had a whole vibe going, you know what I mean? Like, shoot. I know what it is when my computer sleeps. Apparently, it, like, you know, pauses it or some shit. Like, who told you to do that? I didn't. So anyway, all right, Spirit. What ego energy are you guiding? What ego energy is Scorpio being guided to leave behind or release during this new moon? So this is, I asked this because this new moon is taking place in the sign of Capricorn. For those that follow sidereal astrology, that's the astrology that I'm more so kind of working with nowadays. But And so it's happening in the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn in the tarot represents the devil, which the devil represents our ego, which represents anything we do in excess, right? Our addictions, codependent behaviors, obsessions, materialism, you know, things that are of the fleshy nature, right? So I feel like for some of you, you guys are being guided to leave behind, I feel like, a person that was, I feel like, really immature. This could just be, or this could be an energy of lust, okay? People that are just there for a short time, not a long time. They don't have really anything serious to offer you. I feel like that's a cycle that some of you have been playing out for quite some time, and I feel like it's one that maybe keeps repeating, and Spirit really is giving you a chance at this time to really close that out once and for all, okay? I feel like some of you are aware of exactly what this is, and you're, you know, being positioned to close it out once and for all, to really allow, I feel like, the healing that is trying to take place at this time to really happen, and then that way you can really step into the next chapter of your life, okay? Spirit, what is current energy for Scorpio? Some of you, I feel like, have done something recently that was maybe really out of your comfort zone, and you're celebrating it, okay? Some of you, this could definitely be speaking of a reconciliation, if that's what, you know, what this healing stuff is about, that maybe you're healing a connection. For some of you, this was maybe something spontaneous, a spontaneous reconciliation that you guys are considering, and there could be people that are envious around you that are envious of, you know, whatever this is, okay? Some of you, this could be, like I said, a rekindling energy here of love, and there's people around you, all right, that are, you know, jealous of that, okay? That are like kind of like watching you and envious of your relationship or your connection, okay? So I would definitely keep your eye open for, you know, be careful who you share your information with, who you celebrate with, like who you tell, you know, whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that energy. So Spirit, what doors are trying to open or manifest for Scorpios? What doors are trying to open up? The Hermit, okay, clarify, Spirit. Whoa, the Hermit and the Devil. Okay, so this is Virgo, Capricorn energy here. I was just talking about the devil, and here we go, lo and behold, speaking of the goddamn devil. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, this is about, you're gonna have an opportunity, I feel like, to really go within and really get clear about, maybe tap into the Akashic records, or really go within and just get clarity about, you know, the things that it is that you need to release, okay? The things that you may be addicted to, whether this is negative thoughts, the ego speaks of fears. It could be so many things. And I feel like some of you are having an opportunity with this new moon for things to be cleared out, for it to be clear to you what it is that you need to release, what it is that you maybe do too much of, or, you know, are addicted to without realizing it, okay? Something may be clouding your judgment, and it's going to be made clear to you what that is. And I feel like some of you, you know, we get caught up with, you know, always looking at like readings, tarot readings and things for our answers, but the answers that are most accurate will always come from within you, okay? So always know that, all right? And that's just being honest as a reader, you know what I'm saying, as a real one. I'm never going to try to scam you and try to tell you some bullshit, okay? Like, if you like don't trust anybody, go within, trust yourself, okay? So let's see, Spirit, what is in the hopes and fears for Scorpio? What is in their hopes and fears? Interesting. So some of you, there's someone that you think of quite a bit, okay? And I feel like you're hoping that you can have a higher level of commitment with someone. I feel like, or this is, whether this is someone that I feel like maybe you've been already dealing with. I feel like some of you are wanting to heal things with someone, okay? You're hoping that you can heal a connection. Now for others of you, this, you may be fearing that maybe something is like someone that maybe you're not talking to, that maybe the contract has maybe been kind of like null and void. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you may be fearing that something is done, you know, for good, okay? Maybe because the contract is fulfilled, maybe the lesson has been learned, and it's kind of like, you know, but I feel like some of you may be thinking about someone quite a bit. This may be someone that's thinking of you, and if you're thinking of them, it's because they're thinking of you, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel like some of you may be dealing with that energy too, where someone's just like really heavy on your mind. You may be thinking about them a lot. They may be coming up in your dream state, in your dream space. And that could be why, okay? Because maybe they're also thinking about you, and if you still have that energetic cord connected, you're gonna feel that, right? So, yeah, I feel like some of you are definitely, you know, hopeful that you can, you know, that what you've been wishing for is gonna come to you, okay? Because of all the healing and work that you've been doing, okay? Okay. All right. So, oh child, we ain't even got to clarifying yet, boy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what's the best next step that Scorpios can take? What's the best next? Gosh damn it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So we have the Moon in reverse and the Ten of Candles in reverse, which is the Ten of Wands. So the next best thing you could do at this time, Scorpio, is I feel like whatever you've been like holding on to that's been weighing you down, that for some of you, I feel like a lot of you, isn't even fucking yours, it's time to let that go. Okay, whatever those burdens are, whatever those emotional baggage, those experiences, whatever that is, the best thing you could do is let it go. Okay, what's happened is happened. What's in the past is in the past. Now it's time to let something go. It's time to let something in. You have to drop it. Okay, and really step into that wild side of yourself. Okay, so this is like being confident in yourself. Okay, having the motivation, the drive that's necessary to get things done, to keep pushing forward. Okay, so child, let's clarify. Spirit, clarify the Page of Candles and the World for Scorpio, for what they're being guided to release and let go of. Can you clarify what's the Page of Candles in the World, please, for Scorpios? What's the Page of Candles in the World for Scorpios? Whoa. Did you see that? What in the fuck? That was weird. That's crazy. Okay. All right, Spirit. Can we clarify what's the Page of Candles in the World, please, for Scorpio? Clarify the Page of Candles in the World for... Okay, Jesus. All right. So, wow. I really feel like Spirit wants you to really release anything that's keeping you from really doing what's best for you, from really taking care of yourself, really being strong and confident in who you are. I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, and I feel like it has to do with maybe things at work, things that maybe you can outsource to other people, things that you maybe can get help with, but maybe you're just choosing not to. Maybe some of you may have a hard time asking for help. Spirit really wants you to do that. Okay, really like put your pride aside. For some of you, your ego or your pride is getting in the way. Okay, and for some of you, that's immature. That's a really immature way to respond to things. So for some of you, that could be because it's a cycle that needs to end. It's a way of reacting, a way of responding that some of you may be used to doing, but it doesn't benefit you to respond that way anymore. Okay, I feel like some of you have outgrown that way of responding to things. Okay, it's a cycle that you learned that I feel like is now being asked to be broken. Okay, yeah, Jesus, that was deep. Okay, so let's clarify current energy. Spirit, let's clarify current. Okay, so Four of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about, I feel like some of you are currently in this energy where maybe someone is maybe rushing towards you wanting to reconcile, but I feel like some of you are not doing it because you know this person isn't healed. Okay, I feel like they're just there because maybe they can't stop thinking about you. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to be without you anymore. But I feel like you're not accepting someone's offer or something. Okay, I feel like some of you are declining a offer, declining a gift because you're realizing that someone maybe hasn't healed. They haven't learned. Maybe there's something that they have not healed from that you have, and that's why you're able to identify it, right? And you're like, no, you still have stuff to take care of. You're not derailing my progress. Okay, it's a very strong stance there, Scorpio, just saying. All right, so let's keep going, shall we? So what doors are trying to manifest and open for you? We have the Hermit and the Devil. All right, Devil is showing up here twice. It showed up once in your love reading, and now it's showing up here again. And that just so happens to be in alignment with this reading I'm doing now, or this, part of the reading. So I feel like for some of you, this is definitely codependent energy in a connection, okay? Or just a connection that is really toxic. For some of you, it could be with a Virgo, okay? Yeah, you may be dealing with the Virgo, okay? We have Pisces here. So Capricorn twice, all right? Heavy on the Capricorn. Moon twice, okay? So Cancer energy here. So this person could be a Capricorn sun, Cancer moon, vice versa. All right, we also have Taurus showing up here, Leo. All right, Spirit, clarify the Hermit and the Devil, please. Hermit and the Master. Page of Swords. Clarify, please. So for some of you, this is about getting some type of information, some clarity about something, and taking action on it. Okay, I feel like some of you, you're being guided to go within and really see what needs releasing, it's like really be honest with yourself about maybe your fears, what scares you, what's holding you back from something, and really, you know, putting action to your ideas. Okay, really acting on the ideas that you get. Okay, getting clear about things and allowing yourself to really be ambitious and take action on it. Okay, letting, you know, the things that, the clarity that maybe you get from going within, from taking some time to be with yourself, is what pushes you into taking some sort of action that is going to be based from a place of inspiration. Okay, from divine inspiration. That is the best place to create from, right? That is the best place to manifest from, is from divine alignment with your sacral chakra. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you're having an opportunity with this new moon energy to do that, to really heal something that maybe you've been codependent on, really something that's maybe been really toxic. I feel like you're getting clear about what that is, and it's inspiring you to do something about it, maybe inspiring you to take some sort of action, you know, whatever that is for you. Okay, 10 of Pentacles on the top, just saying. Okay, all right, come on now, gosh darn it. All right, so hopes and fears. Spirit, clarify the hopes and fears for Scorpio, please. Well, gosh. So fucking annoying. So it's Knight of Swords in reverse. So, I feel like some of you, there's something that's coming in that maybe you weren't expecting. And I feel like I said, it's somebody that you think about quite a bit. I feel like some of you are hoping that you won't regret not doing something, or you won't regret like doing something without really thinking too much about it. I feel like some of you just feel like it's something that's really in alignment, and so you're not maybe really giving it that much thought or question. Some of you are hoping that you don't regret maybe not like doing that. Okay, and that could have to do with the action here that you're wanting to take on something, some type of idea. I feel like some of you maybe haven't really thought it completely through, or as much as you normally would have. And I feel like some of you are really like hoping that you're not going to regret doing that. Like you're not going to regret not, you know, maybe being impulsive or doing something impulsive, making an impulsive decision that you're being guided to make at this time. Okay, I feel like you really need to believe in yourself. Okay, you need to really believe that if you're being guided to do that, that it'll work out in your favor in the best way possible. Okay, you just have to decide. You have to decide how it's going to play out. Okay, Spirit, can I have one more, please? One more for hopes and fears for Scorpio, please. One more. Or 3. 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. So I feel like there is definitely a happy outcome here, assured. All right, whatever it is that you're working on or that you're trying to, you know, I feel like manifest here, I feel like it will grow. You just have to decide to leave what didn't work in the past, leave it in the past, leave what, you know, like whatever you're being guided to do that. Okay, but we can't harbor on the past and what didn't work, all that stuff. It's like you have to leave that behind and really focus on the now. Be present with the now. Okay, believe that whatever you're being guided to do, even if it doesn't, you know, have a plan behind it, if you're being guided to just do it without a plan, know that it'll work. Trust that it'll work. Have faith that it will work. Okay, if that's what you're being guided to do, then do that. All right, all right, Spirit, let's clarify the Moon in reverse and the 10 of Candles in reverse for best next step that can be taken to bring their intentions down into reality. So like I said, we were talking about earlier about, you know, releasing things that no longer serve, things that are heavy, that are weighing you down. You know, for you to maybe feel like, for some of you, it's feeling that you need to hold on to it, or that because you've been carrying it so long that you can't get rid of it. And it's like, no, that's bullshit. Okay, you're a motherfucking magician. All right, so the best next step here is to know that you have everything you fucking need. Okay, this deck doesn't depict it the way I like it, but the other decks that I have, this gives the elements, like you could barely see them on the card on the camera here, but in other decks, the Magician shows the depiction of having, you know, the sword, the pentacle, the wand, and the cup, right? That's all the elements having, which is representative of everything that you need to manifest, right? It's basically essentially like having all the cake ingredients you need to bake a cake, and all you need to do is put them bitches together, mix them, you know, do your liquids first, and then your dry, and then put them together, and you know what I'm saying, do the steps necessary, right, to basically take an action that you're being guided to take by putting all the elements together to make your cake. And then you give it time, which is, you know, putting in the order, you order with the universe, and giving it time to bake and come to fruition. So I feel like for some of you, you know, the best thing you could do is releasing your fears, okay? The fears that are holding you back, that are weighing you down, the fears of maybe other people. I feel like for some of you, you know, this is about, you know, releasing the baggage of other people, other people's fears, other people's emotions, emotions of maybe your family or your bloodline, your lineage, your ancestors that may have instilled certain fears in you. Like for me, I'll give you an example, was the fear of heights, right? My mom was scared of heights, right? And so through her, I learned to be scared of heights, even though I really wasn't, you know, like I love flying. I love ziplining and doing shit like that. So it's kind of like made me wonder, like, where did that fear come from in the first place? And then that's when I remembered that it came from me overhearing and hearing my mom keep saying it. So then it made me scared of heights, right? But even come to find out and learn that her fear of heights came from someone else as well. Not because she was really scared. I've took her ziplining before and she really had a good time. And she wasn't scared either. So it just goes to show you this. For some of you, you're starting to see, okay, something that's been hidden. For some of you, this has been hidden and it's finally being revealed to you that you've been carrying shit that's for maybe quite some time. It's like, it ain't even mine. Like I ain't even supposed to have this. I'm taking on more responsibility than I'm getting paid for, or, you know what I'm saying? Or energetically taking on more than you need, right? But Spirit is saying that you have everything you need to change your situation as well, okay? You just need, it's a matter of having all the tools necessary physically, like physically, spiritually, all mentally, emotionally, all that stuff. But it is also ultimately having that fifth element is having the belief, in my opinion, right? It's having all the elements necessary, which is, like I said, your cup, your wand, your thoughts, your sword, and your pentacle, right? But it's also having the belief, the trust that I can do it, that it's possible for me, that I deserve it, I'm worthy of it, therefore it can and will happen, right? I feel like for some of you, it's maybe taking quite some time, okay? Things, but just, you know, understand, overstand, remember that anything worth having takes time, okay? So if you want it to last a long time, let it take its time to, you know, to cultivate for you, or culminate, right? Give it its time that it's needed, you know, to do that. That's where you benefit the most from that, okay? Let's grab some advice for you guys. Spirit, what's some advice for Scorpios for this new moon? This was a powerful reading, Scorpio. This was kind of deep. I'm like, oof, it kind of definitely took its twists and turns, that's for damn sure. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it up until this point. If you've stuck around this far, I'm so grateful for you, and I really hope that you've gotten what you came to this reading for. If you have, I really appreciate you give this video a thumbs up, okay? Sub to the channel if you haven't. We have the Hermit here, okay, for your advice. So this is about, again, going within, the opportunity that Spirit is gifting you to really take a look within on maybe some fears that you have, that maybe you're operating out of, that don't fucking belong to you, that are not yours, that maybe you took and adopted from someone else, and really being honest with yourself about that, okay? And that's, I feel like some of you are being gifted an opportunity to really heal that, to really see it for what it is, therefore you're able to release it, right? So Spirit's advice here is, again, like I said, the Hermit. That could be Virgo energy, getting into your Virgo mode. For those of you that are a Virgo, like myself, okay? Some of you are being guided to go into Hermit mode. Take some time with yourself, by yourself, okay? And I feel like from that place, things start moving forward. For some of you, you're going to be guided to take some sort of action that you're going to need to do to get things done. I feel like you're not going to have time to waste. You're not going to have time to wait, okay? So I feel like Spirit is having you go within to really get clear about what's scaring you. I feel like for some of you, you have a window of opportunity that's coming up that you need to be ready to take advantage of, and really put yourself out there with the Knight of Cups here. Really follow your heart about a situation and be ready to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Ready for when it presents itself. You're ready to hop on, right? You're ready to take that, you know, hop on that wheel when it comes rolling down your street, right? So I feel like for some of you, you're being, you know, guided in that way to be ready to put yourself out there, okay? Some of you definitely have a choice on what you want to build on, who you want to work with, okay? You always have a choice, but make sure that you're, you know, doing, making decisions from a place of ethics, right? Of good ethics and morals. But, you know, make sure you're also making decisions from a place that is in the highest and best interest of all involved, okay? That is also how you ensure like good karma on your behalf, right? Because you have good intentions. Things go in your favor more often from that place, okay? So then we have the two, holy shit. 2, 3, 2, 2 of swords with the 2 of wands, okay? So this is about being undecided, being indecisive, And I feel like some of you are maybe undecided about what to do next, okay? But it's about needing to see the truth of the situation, okay? Needing to see the truth about yourself or maybe about a person, okay? Take the blindfold off. If there's information that maybe is being hidden from you, make sure you ask the questions that need to be asked, okay? If you're being guided to ask certain questions, ask them, okay? Do your research, all right? Especially during this time, I believe we're still in Mercury retrograde. I just can't remember the date of when it's supposed to end, but I'm pretty sure we're still in that phase. So this is a time where it's going to be really, really important for you to, you know, dot your I's, cross your T's, really be having your ducks in a row, really be on point, be on alert, you know, with your documents before you send them, before, you know, you respond to them, making sure you're checking them 2, 3, 4, 5 times if you need to, you know what I'm saying? This is a time to really making sure that you are paying attention to the details, really being on point with those things. So this is an easy time for miscommunication to happen, things going to the wrong place, the wrong thing being said, and you don't want to position yourself to, you know, regret something that you can't fix, okay? So yeah, I feel like this is about seeing something clearly, okay? And I feel like in doing that also, you know, your ships are coming in, okay? So for some of you, this is, you know, what you've been working on. It is building. It is building. It's coming to fruition. You just may not see it yet, okay? So this is Spirit's way of also reminding you that keep in mind that just because things may not be shown physically yet on the 3D doesn't mean that things aren't very active behind the scenes, okay? So just know that, you know, it's just a matter of time. Divine timing is always at play, so keep that in mind. But when you start to want to get impatient about your desires and why they haven't came yet, okay, that's just like putting a cake in the oven and you want to rush the clock. When you know it take an hour, let it take that fucking hour, because you know when it come out, it's going to be bomb, okay? Scorpio. So I feel like some of y'all need to just know, okay? Like, give it its time, let it do its thing, because it's going to come out way better than you expected. It's going to be yummy, it's going to be delicious, right? But if you're rushing, okay, trying to, you know, watching the pot boil don't make it boil no faster, right? So I feel like some of you need to be reminded, you know, that let things play out how it will, okay? Like I said, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack, okay? Meaning that just because you don't see something doesn't mean that it's not happening. It doesn't mean that you're being told no. Sometimes a delay is not a denial, okay? So let's close with some trinkets for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I really didn't expect them all to be this long, but it is what the fuck it is. I hope you appreciate it at least. So we have first out dolphin, okay? So some of you may enjoy dolphins. I feel like that's also Spirit's way of reminding you to allow yourself to have a little bit more fun, okay? I feel like some of you may be finding it difficult to enjoy maybe life with the challenges and things. You know, do your best. Do your best to have fun with, you know, where you are, because it's all temporary, right? So we have heart, okay? Follow your heart's desires. Really tap into your heart space. Okay, exercise compassion, patience, all right? Seahorse, I would look up that meaning if you don't already have your, or like, you know, in addition to your own meaning for the seahorse. Some of you may be familiar with seahorse spirits. Otherwise, I would definitely look it up, because that one, I just can't remember what it is, and I don't want to give you false information. So I would look that one up yourself though. So Scorpio, okay, showing up in your own reading, all right? Some of you may be just really feeling in your power at this time, okay? And that's a beautiful way to step into this new moon energy, right? Some of you may be dealing with another Scorpio though, okay? So we have Aquarius, may have Aquarius in your chart or dealing with one. And then we have Capricorn, okay? So some of you may be dealing with the Capricorn or have Capricorn highly aspected in your chart. So, Scorpions, this is what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you enjoyed my style of reading, I really appreciate this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not. And until next time, y'all. Howdy.